Oke guys, balik lagi ke channel YouTube Akmalrin 98. And halo guys, selamat datang di YouTube Akmalrin 98 dan tentu saja di TikTok Akmalrin 98. So, kali ini kita bakal main Hogwart Legacy. Dan wait minute, teman-teman. Aku harus sedikit setting dahulu. It's been a long time. Nah, masalah saya nggak tahu ini di mana.
What are you up to now?
Travel. Press. Mari setting. Halo Koko, anjay. Halo Yai. Nice. Pasnya nih momen tuh saya malam ini. 144 HDR, frame rate, pacing, NDS performance, select monitor, GMC. Jangan aku nggak bang. Halo Fishgood, apa kabar? Let's go guys. Mari kita selesaiin quest yang sebelumnya tertunda. Content bis cuy, bis class. Butuh bis class. Yuk. Mari kita ke bis class. Apa ini? Bis. Mungkin kalau di sini. Table awal ini Hogwart Legacy ya? Iya, ini Hogwart Legacy. Aduh, ini game aku main dari kapan ya? Dari bulan-bulan awal bulan 2, bulan-bulan 3.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Tapi ya baru sempet dan gak tamat-tamat sih. Karena kerja sibuk ya adik-adik.
Revelio.
Revelio. Apa kita akan menemukan sesuatu? Atau nggak main ya? Nggak terlalu sih. Tapi game ini mungkin ada bosan ketika kayak muter-muter kayak gini nih. Tapi so far ya 800.000 untuk game yang kompleks ini. Wah, the best sih. Ayo, oh ini apa kabar? Abracadabra. Iya, Abracadabra tuh kalau di Harry Potter tuh kayak ultimate skill lah bisa dibilang. Kayak skill paling kuat Abracadabra. Sedangkan skill kita ya cuma gini doang. Nah, tapi darah kita ada banyak. Udah lumayan lah main game ini. Kayak farming, muter-muter, naikin gear slot. Sebelumnya gear slotnya wow, sampah banget guys. 20 dong. 20 ternyata masih sampah guys. Kita tuh sehat, alhamdulillah. Magic water nggak tahu deh, aku belum pernah coba. Kayaknya kalau di Harry Potter tuh nggak pakai elemen deh. Tapi harusnya ada sih, karena ada api.
Incendio.
Mana ada itu? Harusnya ada. Kalau ada api sudah pasti ada air. Kayaknya kita harus belajar itu deh ini. Kayak belajar manggil bis atau naik kendaraan lah. Bahasa Indonesianya tunggangan. Ini kayaknya kita belajar naik griffon. Semoga ya. Karena kita udah sebelumnya udah belajar itu buat naik.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Butuh bis kelas. Kenapa kita selalu nunggu dosen ya teman-teman? Gigit.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class.
Any bis.
Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Apa yang harus kita lakukan?
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Bentar ya. Course apa? Course nuker sesuatu kah? Enggak dong, nggak harus nuker dong. Bentar. Ini belum kelar bang, belum. Tahu Akta? Masih. Bentar ya. Aku disuruh tekan V ya. Ini buat apa anjir? Kita harus Bruce then use the groom beast. Caranya gimana? Harus buang guys. Aku harus buang ini dong. Gak bisa coy. Aku harus naruh ini dulu. Drag slot to spell. Nyusahin ya ampun. Sisirin tuh. Iya harus sisirin. Masalah gerakin spellnya dia nggak mau.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food?
Aduh, sihir kita dong. Nih, makan.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
Ya, semoga saja.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
Yep.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition.
Okay.
And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the measles in the farthest pen?
This way. The measles are over here.
Oh, kita disuruh itu kah? Milih kah? Peliharaan kah?
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Biaran saya. Aku mau macan itu. Wih, lalu metanoia. Oh guys, mendatang.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald.
Nih, makan nih.
The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are.
Enak banget ya.
I would like a moment, please.
Nih, makan nih. Kita gosok-gosok semua dulu guys, biar mereka suka sama kita ya kan. Nah, apa ini bang? Ini Hogwart Legacy. Kita mencari peliharaan. Definisi mencari peliharaan. Nanti kalau kita dapat teorinya, kalau kita bisa dapetin tiga-tiganya, dia jadi Kerberos teman-teman. Kita udah buat tiga-tiganya suka sama kita.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
Ya.
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yep.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Oke, let's go guys.
Over here.
Ini hewan juga ya? Demi apa nih hewan? Hewan jir. Sumpah guys, hewan beneran cok ini. Hewan dong. Kenapa macam ini? Hewan guys. Beneran hewan loh. Kayaknya pelihara macan
Do you
lebih
need
keren
something,
gak sih?
Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so
Nggak
that I
boleh
didn't have
pelihara
to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Dan hari ini mobil kujit. Gak ketabrak guys, cuma lecetnya lumayan.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you. I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Wait guys. Area. Brightness. Mana ya brightness ya? Motion blur on, dim absolute cinematic, film green. Bang kok low semua? Ya sengaja. Ini FFF HD. Lumayan.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Oh, jangan bilang kita akan
Stand back.
naik gunung kita guys. Griffon dong harusnya. Griffon dong. Udah naik Griffon tapi jangan bilang burung bulat tadi
Please
jadinya
meet
kayak gini.
Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
kita harus memperkenalkan diri kita dah. Anjay, hormati. Oke, dia nunduk juga dong.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Ternyata udah itu bisa dinaikin kan? Ini habis makan kabur guys ya. Gue pikir habis makan bisa ditunggangin. Ternyata habis makan dia lari.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
It was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seems to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Apa ya bilangnya ya? Ya, officially
Revelio.
Bang, suaramu kalah sama game. Iya. Kalau gitu. Suaraku kalah sama game. Emang terkadang aku bingung ya, kenapa suaraku kadang lebih kecil daripada game? Padahal aku udah teriak-teriak loh. Terus, wait the hell, wait guys. Oke dan udah pas.
Revelio.
Nah ini pas, bentar. Kita ini apa sih? Exploramus. I love this. Conferigo. Kita bisa pakai skill yang baru lagi.
Protego.
Mari kita lihat quest apa yang bisa kita kelarkan. Gear quest. Ini. Kita bakal belum menyelesaikan ini teman. Indregum Leviosa. Pendapat Glacius dan just split with homemade dough. Find out Gladian Moon once. This kind of cast the bustle have put enemy. Collect troll bagi. Sign dulu ya. Punya game Don't Scream gak bang? Kayaknya aku belum beli deh. Aku baru tahu ada game itu malah. Aku kayaknya pernah nonton beberapa gitu. Ini aja lah track quest lah. Ini bisa TP sini dong, ngapain jauh-jauh? Aku aja itu apa namanya baru Belakangan ini aku dinas mulu sih. Seminggu pun kadang nggak live sama sekali saya. Tadi kayak beli game tuh nggak sempet, padahal aku udah beli escape back room kan buat nahan track doang gitu. Iya kah? Gamenya nahan track doang kah? Anjir, gamenya gitu doang. Serem kah? Aku tertarik.
Revelio.
Revelio. Dumpster dia bang. Oke.
Revelio.
Ini bisa dibuka ya? Kita nunggu. Ah, this guy. Gladwin
Hello
Moon.
again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
Orang-orang
I suppose you could call it
Asia,
eventful.
China gitu.
I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not.
Kalian
From what
pilih
I
siapa sih, guys,
understand, the village was
pemilih
lucky
tahun
you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your
Juga
help
bisa
with
sihir ya
something.
teman-teman.
Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Tiba-tiba malam. Oh, jangan bilang pintunya cuma bisa dibuka pas malam.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on. Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly
Udah lama
unnerving.
kali saya tidak
I
live.
encountered one when I was a lad.
Bingung apa yang mau diobrolin.
Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moon's eyes are an uninspired play on my name. Some jack
nggak ada di film,
used the
guys.
boggart to learn my greatest fear
Your slot
and
as
use it.
full. Your slot as full. Keren. Ntar ya, kita cari yang lain. Kopi ini jelek sih sumpah. Ibu diamond kuning kak, anjay. Wah, diamond pika guys ya.
I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel.
Oh,
or
dapat baru
scoundrel.
dong. Kita dapat topi baru adik-adik. 76 jing.
It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear.
Revelio.
That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
Why me gitu ya?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your
ini
daring
aja pedang.
do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for
Aku ngerasa jadi
fearlessness.
Power Ranger anjir pakai ginian
Second,
sumpah.
as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You,
Udah kayak jadi
however,
cosplayer, tuh.
have seen how they affect me. I'm at at my wits' end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower.
Asep. Sayangi aku.
Perhaps you could
Anda
start
sayangi
simply
aku.
by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be happy
I'd be
to
glad
help.
to
Aku
help you,
senang
Mr.
membantu.
Oh, I knew I could count on you.
Aku tahu aku bisa mengandalkanmu.
First, you know how to cast a
Dari
disillusionment
mulung
charm,
itu.
correct? You'll want to do that before
you.
wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Ah, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it.
Gitu ya, aku bisa ngeser gak sih?
Oh, those were the days.
Aku lumayan
Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's
Struggling,
bathroom
bayar.
and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Oke guys, kita belajar skill baru. Namanya Alohomora. Anjay. Alohomora. Skill unlock. Mana sih skill filenya? Epanisco, Alohomora. Mana ini Alohomora? Guys, kalian lihat Alohomora, Evanesco, Altering, Conjuring. Oh, buat buka pintu, pasif skill dong.
Alohomora.
Alohomora. Move to spark, rotate, spark, kotak. Berarti lockpick ternyata, iya. Oh, I know it. Nah, I know, guys.
Well done. You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm, so no one
Revelio.
eyes on you. This is
Lumos.
a restricted area of the castle.
Revelio.
Aduh tuh. Oke. Tadi menghilang. Anjir, hilang beneran, Cok. Ini the real hilang beneran, guys ya. Bukan hilang abal-abal ini.
Revelio.
Revelio. Ini hilangnya bener-bener hilang, guys. Aku pun susah ngeliat. Your set is full. Aduh. Maaf kacamata, aku harus membuangmu, teman. Loaknya bagus nih. Oh, legendary, Cok. Gimana cara makainya? This one, guys.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Anjir, berjalan dengan mulus ya adik-adik. Apakah dengan kekuatan pedang?
Revelio.
Revelio.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Alohomora. Sabar guys ya, ini lockpicknya lumayan. Saya jago guys.
Wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him the
Ini gabut banget aku cok. Hey, M did it. We did it. We did it.
That's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't these goblins alone? That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
Oke, apakah di atas guys? Ya benar di atas. Hospital wing.
Revenue.
Oh, ada peti. Aduh, ketahuan. Oke. Aduh, ngulangnya jauh, teman-teman.
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Anjir ya, ngulangnya jauh lagi. Aduh, aku lewat itu. Defense sok jago ya adik-adik. Aduh, why? Kenapa kita selalu melakukan hal-hal bodoh, teman-teman?
Revenue.
Bisa guys, harus level 3 baru bisa buka. Lumos. Slow, jangan sok keras guys ya. Naik tak ketahuan jir. Kan aku juga guys ketahuan.
Revenue.
Sampai kapan jir dia mau di situ, hoi? Jir, sampai kapan mau dia mau di situ? Aku tidak bisa naik, teman.
Revenue.
Kamu skill lagi. Punya Lumos. Anjir, gimana ya? Sabar guys. Sabar, itu diapain ya? Oke, bisa di skill.
Revenue.
Oke, guide.
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Wah, buset ternyata.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Aduh, nyaris banget itu hal. Ih, greget. Padahal itu tipis banget loh. Sorry.
Lumos.
Hampir kena. Hampir saja. Hampir saja. Saya terkena. Oke, kemana. Sekarang kita bisa sih. Asa nggak bisa. Indo.
I wouldn't be a prefect if I didn't enforce the rules.
Ya, dia masuk ada anjir.
That had better not be another student, I hear.
Oke, nyaris guys ya.
Revelio.
Terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I know when I see a winning bet, and Raven. This year, anyway.
Revelio.
Gimana ya? Kalian ada itu kah?
How's that?
Well, one of the teams flying about with golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it? I suppose you should.
Do I hit? I'm afraid.
Masih ketahuan, cowok. Aduh. Berat ya. Anjir. Gimana ya?
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate.
Tipis banget padahal. Why is this so? Dikit banget. Come on, sir.
Revelio.
Revelio.
My young friend.
Revelio.
I wouldn't. What trickery are you up to?
Jantung salah. Salah anjir. Beli Jelly Potter. Beli pedang. Aduh. Tumpah ini ribet ya adik-adik. Gak bisa langsung dibantai aja kah? Masalah kata mamaku, langsung serang aja, main bak-bak serang. Oke. Ini saya tahu apa yang harus saya lakukan. Berarti jangan dibawa ke bawah guys ya. Lewat doang anjing.
Revelio.
Oh, berhasil, Cok. Orang tadi pada kemana ya? Teman-teman kita udah busuk keren. Gak usah buru-buru guys ya, penting sampai. Oh, nyaris aja. Nyaris. Duk. Yeah, I did it.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped.
You did it.
An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's
definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Di PS4 harusnya ada.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Nggak tahu, aku udah lumayan lama sih main di game. Tapi ya karena nggak ngurusin main story dan jarang dimainin juga. Jadi sepertinya lumayan worth it lah buat dibeli daripada game yang cepat tamat. Kan game mahal guys ya. Jadi semakin lama makin bagus. Aku udah berapa bulan anjir? Udah kali 10 bulan main di game.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Revelio.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne is Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm headed to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there.
Revelio.
By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
List. Mari kita lihat quest apa lagi yang belum kita kelarkan. Quest. Require. Terus ini sih this can do. Quest di musuh elevated reference. Itu with Al. Ini main quest. With Idpsn with Dex asik man. Devulso.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Aku pun belum punya Devulso setauku. Ya Devulso, Glacius. Ini si Devulso, Divindo, Descendo, Ripendo. Devulso mana ya? Bombarda. Brucio, Abracadabra. Oh, Avacadabra. Tahu susah kali.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some
Talent. Rekat. Untuk masukkan sesuatu untuk able to cast bagian to notice. Fail. Kill. Nah ini butuh sih sebenarnya. Boxer ada satu yang dua. Tego. Quest. Idpsn. Let's go guys.
I've been beside myself with worry.
Di mana kah Sebastian? Di ujung dunia temanku, jauh sekali. Oh really guys, harus jangan sejauh ini cok. Harus jangan sejauh ini dong. Halo bang, halo Migo. Lumayan guys ya, jalannya jauh kali.
Wonder who lives here.
Sih. Apa ini guys? Oh ini tempat kita jalanin misi kemarin tuh. Nggak bisa dilompatin ya. Untung kita udah buka portal. Kalau enggak mah kita jalan berapa ribu meter anjir nih, 1 kilo. Ada potion lagi ada tuh, lupa beli potion guys. Wah gila, jauh banget cuy.
Revelio.
Dermot. Terus, biar kalian tahu aku mau kemana, lebih baik aku ini geserin ke ini. Nah, jadi kalian bisa melihat map. Oke. Nah, tahu saya arah kemana. Wah, di belakang guys ya. Ternyata aku pikir di depan. Kayak 60 gol. 60 gol doang. Definitely. Udah anjir. Air penuh guys ya. Apa nih? In help. Ini keren. Boleh lo pakai ini. Tapi padahal lumayan tuh loh. Uang semua tuh guys. Undefined neck item. Legendary cuy. Desert capsule. Merlin challenge ya.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Najis.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Nggak lagi-lagi guys yang lawan kodok. Sumpah. Ngerinjir. Lagi-lagi lawan kodok ah. Kalian lihat darahku nggak sih guys?
Revelio.
Anjir kereta hantu. Oh nggak lagi-lagi lah lawan kodok ah. Yang mencari masalah guys ya. Tidak mau lagi melawan kodok-kodok. Udah cukup saya. Udah cukup bang. Saya nggak mampu.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Be good.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
I don't have any of that. Perhaps you could try in Hogsmeade or one of the hamlets.
And get extorted by the Ashwinders? No, thank you. If you won't help me, I shall have to take my chances, won't I? How am I to avoid Ranrock's lot?
Halo. Baik sih. Kamu apa kabar? Oke guys. Nge-default nggak? Ingatlah default. Kau ganti nama kah? Gila anjir. Aku nggak expect kodok bakal sekuat itu loh. Definitely itu cuma kodok.
Revelio.
That guy. Loh.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
Gak tau lah, live sekarang susah guys.
What do you have for sale?
Ya apa yang gue jual?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Aduh, 100 guys harganya. 200 dong.
I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying.
Nggak berguna aku jual lah, daripada ntar ke itu. Main kan dapat 900, bisa beli potion.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that.
Nah,
So nice of you to stop by.
Potion mahal ya adik-adik di sini, 100 rupiah. Sedangkan kita jual baju cuma dapat 90 doang.
Revelio.
Oh, dapat 8 dong, definitely 8 koin.
Lumos.
Lumos. Jadi kita bawa center guys ya. Terus selamat datang teman-teman. Pengen namatin game ini sih bulan ini. Semoga tercapai dah. Begadang dah. Aku mau tamatin game ini pokoknya. Tapi kata-kata itu terjadi setelah 10 bulan game ini aku mainin game ini 10 bulan dong. Walaupun nggak main-main terus ya. Kayak jarang-jarang gitu.
Revelio.
Untuk pertama kalinya aku beli game. Dan di mainnya tuh cuman ya maksudku banyak kayak game yang dibeli tapi nggak dimainin. Tapi definitely nggak bener-bener beli full price.
Aloha Mora.
Tambah horor kalau gimana? Ini game tentang Harry Potter, Hogwart Legacy. Oh benar sini guys. Ini game tentang sihir.
Revelio.
Enggak. Full Dragon Spectacle. Woi. Keren guys ya. Keren. Keren loh.
Revelio.
Apa ini?
Fascinating, truly fascinating.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed.
Waduh, muka
Talking
nenek
to
sihir
myself
sekali
again,
guys ya.
I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when...
Game apa ini bang? Ini game itu Febri. Apa
Perhaps
namanya?
you could take
Hogwart
a
Legacy.
look. I'd be rather interested
Game
to hear
tentang
what, if anything, you
Kita
find.
yang belajar di sekolah sihir.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
Keren banget sih pedang ini. Oh, ini tempat buat teleport.
I
Harus
should look into
manfaatkan
the
ini, guys,
statue Madame
agar
Twiddle
mempermudah
mentioned.
Irondale. Oke.
Revelio.
Revelio. Wah, level 2 unlock, guys. Ada om-om lagi jualan. Halo, jual apa kamu?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. The name is Porrick Haggerty, and this is my shop. What may I help you with?
I'd like to ask you about your shop, if you don't mind.
Certainly, that'd be fine. What would you like to know?
What do you have for sale?
Kamu jual apa?
What can I help you with today? Glad you were able to stop by.
Lihatnya bikin aku senep.
Revelio.
Nyesel aku lihatnya. Woi, woi, dia masuk, cok. Bug, guys.
Halo, Hamora.
Ah, jadi kunci dong.
Revelio.
Kita dapat harta. Wede, topi dong. Udah ngambil itu, ngambil jajanannya lagi. Mana ya topi saya? Gak bisa, guys. Tanda tanya apa ya? Nah, aku sebelum ngerti lah kenapa dia tanya gitu.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Nah, dia terus keluar. Lumayan. Lumayan.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Lumayan hujan terus. Tadi aja hujan. Oh, I see. Harus ada berapa menit ya? Aduh, cuman
Confringo.
oh, jancu.
Confringo.
Kita lewatin aja lagi sini ya, nanti aja ya. Banyak kerjaan lain, jir. Kesel aku. Find Madame Twindle to mystery statue. Oh, kita dapat side quest. Avacadabra. Iya, move in. Tapi belum dapat. Aku dapat set quest, baru sadar.
This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned.
3 biji, cu.
Why are there so many vases around here?
Revelio.
If statue. So we have to break them.
I suppose I should try to find all the vases.
Revelio.
Nggak sampai guys ya. Bukan. Karakter apa ini ya? Nggak tahu. Karakter buat kan?
Revelio.
Terus aku main game ini udah berapa bulan yang, mungkin 10 bulan yang lalu dah.
I think there should only be a few more vases.
Baru di bener-bener mainin belakangan ini.
Revelio.
Jadi aku tidak mengerti. Ini maksudnya gimana?
I'm nearly finished.
Slender.
One more vase.
Revelio.
Satu lagi kita ya guys. Wah, dia gerak guys ya.
That's it. I should tell Madam Twiddle about what happened.
Setar dong Battle Arena, masa nggak setar?
Revelio.
Web 1.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Confringo.
Wah, pecah anjing. Apa itu? Keluarkan semuanya.
Protego.
Anda tidak sekuat itu teman.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Wah.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Gak mempan, Cuk.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
Wow.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Anjir, ini namanya.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. That was a close one.
Wow. Hey.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Nice one.
Revelio.
Web 3 guys ya. Wah.
Incendio. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
You are terribly out there. Surely you can see that.
Incendio.
The student from the town.
Expelliarmus.
Always on the
Incendio.
This will not go well for you.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Think you're clever, don't you?
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
What an unfortunate day for you.
Anjir, ini susah kali sumpah.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Kok pecah, Cok? Wah, kodok-kodok yang sudah tidak mulai kodok ini. Nah, guys. Gak bisa sih. Anjir. Bisa guys, terlalu sulit tuh dikalahkan. Kalah item jer itu mah. Nyam-nyam kenyang anjir. Nyam-nyam kenyang. Halo Omel, main apa kita Omel? Red.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Nggak, musuhnya serem kali anjir. Tidak masuk akal guys ya.
Lumos.
Mereka diserang ya. Mereka diserang ya. Mereka bertarung sih. Bodo amat ah. Tidak ada untungnya guys bertarung dengan mereka. Ini kabur. Dueling fits lost object enemy defulso. Aku belum bisa defulso masalahnya. Pokoknya Dread belum tamat ya kamu. Iya belum tamat juga. Tapi Dread tuh udah tamat. Aku kemarin ngulang aja. Saya tidak sanggup main game horor. Nah ini mentalku asep. Mental saya lebih penting. Ah, tidak mau.
Revelio.
Tidak mau. Level 2 unlock. Atau Miss Bastian dulu ya.
Revelio.
Ini ya.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Jauh kali.
How nice to see you, my young.
Jauh kali Anda.
Aloha more.
Satu doang. Easy peasy. Kenapa nggak lewat belakang aja kalau bisa gitu ya?
You made it.
Sebastian.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Hidup berat guys.
This way.
Revelio.
Wah, kenceng cok dia.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Sister? Adik perempuannya ya? Oh, kakak perempuannya.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Oh, jadi adik Sebastian nih sakit ya? Kenapa muka karakternya dibaliin ya?
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said.
Revelio.
Good day.
Okay.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand.
Sebastian tidak akan bisa mengambil rasa sakit aku, katanya. Aku harap kau bisa ngerti itu, katanya.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Oh, ini ada radiasi, cowok. Jadi kalau begini naik semua anjir. Oh, harus jauh-jauh berarti. Pedang-pedanganku radiasinya parah.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Okay, let's go.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good death is a dead
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Campur petir.
Protego.
Your time is short, child. Seems your arm. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio. Confringo.
Kawanku hanya melihat-lihat saja, tidak niat membantu.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Childish.
Accio.
Your little magic tricks.
Protego. Incendio. Accio.
Utterly pitiful display.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
23/30 guys.
You've made your last mistake.
You made your last mistake. Kan?
Confringo. You call that?
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
It. One less human.
Confringo. Incendio.
Coming back this way.
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio.
Anjir.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Incendio.
Let's get
Expelliarmus.
I don't think you know.
Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio.
What the hell?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bingo.
Don't have time.
Protego.
Stop it.
Confringo.
I've been active since before you were born.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Gringo! I confess.
Revelio.
That was bits more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Levioso. Leviosa, not Levios. Gila dibegal cok tengah jalan.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Oh.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by.
Yeah,
what were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Tekanan kah? Enggak, ini low.
Revelio.
Mode low, cuma pakai HDR doang malahan.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Nambah 2 biji doang sih sebenarnya. Lumayan lah. Ada nggak nambah? Ini sih harusnya. Cuma 14 doang.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Oke, di sini lebih banyak.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Gak bisa guys ya, dipanjatin. Padahal tinggal pegang tangan doang gitu.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The Keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the Keepers.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
Okay.
It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Keepers. Oh, and this house belongs to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch Keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Incendio!
Huh.
Revelio!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tell me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. A journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me.
Revelio. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Enter the Undercroft. Mari kita mulai, guys. Undercroft. Capek.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Wah, goib. Goib, guys, ya. Tidak berasa.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A Keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin...
You did?
No. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio!
Ini Shadow Estate. Defense. Oke, dia lagi sibuknya rahasianya. Undercroft. What the fuck?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad.
Revelio.
Ini guys. Tiba-tiba di situ dong. Semoga uang kita cukup guys ya. Kita mau beli broom. Sapu. We gonna buy broom. Halo. Wah, peti nih. First broom from Sudah to homes my madam house Jawa. Aku nggak butuh itu cok, aku butuh ngobrol sama nih orang nih.
Revelio.
Nggak mau anjir dia. Oh, ambilin semua aja barang-barangmu kalian. Nggak mau cuy.
Revelio.
Bang, welcome back. Halo Yanda, selamat datang. Aduh, aku lumayan pusing loh dibuatnya. Broom. Ini
Does
broom.
it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Semoga uangku cukup guys ya. Nah kalau
new
kalau nggak
face.
cukup,
Wonderful.
Hello,
aku harus
Mr.
gimana?
Weeks, is it?
Shop. Got a few. Whip.
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you.
Stability ya guys.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will...
Kita dapat broom. Nah, bacot.
Sounds as if you...
She thinks it fitting I run.
That sounds
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. The time trial should... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Broom ya.
Protego.
Mana broom. Gimana sih flight testnya? Kita jarang nonton nih. Iya. Sama, aku pun jarang live ya Anda. Udah, sekarang live tuh cuman kayak ya kalau udah ada notif kalau kita harus live tuh ya begitulah. Tidak bisa seperti dulu live kapan saja dan dimana saja. Pokoknya sehari live tuh bisa 3 kali sampai 4 kali, sampai 5 kali pun. Itu pun live-nya 4 jam, 3 jam, 5 jam. Sekarang boro-boro cuy. Live 2 jam aja udah kayak rasanya lama banget ini mah.
That hadn't cancelled it. We wouldn't be looking for the blast.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique. And that was the end of that.
Kadang berbeda guys ya.
Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. For some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you
Kita
lose.
bakal kalah sih.
Did it? Success. Excellent. made it. Now that's more like it. This is rather fun.
The best time, baby. Udah pusing banget apalagi tugas buat peta. Hahaha.
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine.
You won.
You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
All right.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Revelio.
Kita bisa balapan di situ sekarang. Tapi kita nggak bisa gunain broom dari potret. Yoi, Ter. Broom. Tapi aku nggak tahu cara gunainnya gimana. Kakak. Kabar bang? Baik bang Terry. Bang Terry apa kabar?
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Ada kita lihat quest-quest apa aja yang belum dikelarin. Latius. Wingardium Leviosa. The Lost Fight Test. Aku harus balik dulu ya. Gila disuruh jalan. Udah masuk akal. Jauh itu hanya disuruh jalan. Mending guys.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Here we come. Let's go.
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Apa?
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Okay. Like this.
Accio.
Kita nggak bisa terbang sembarangan ya?
Hello again. I've got spectacular news.
Aku udah punya diffuser nggak sih? Barda, Flapindo, Descendo, Pulso.
shop when you can.
Defalso. Defalso. Mana kita lihat quest apa yang bisa kita kelarkan. Anjing, aku nggak tidur dong. Descendo. Adivindo. Oh, nggak tahu. Radung. Madam pop balon. Reference. Tasen. Quest dulu lah. Main quest dulu guys. Thank you Safanya. Thank you guys sudah mampir. It's gonna be me. Aduh. Ooh, let's go. Ini
Revelio.
tidak penting guys ya.
Lumos.
Orang-orang bilang ini pasti center. Room of Recruitment. Oh. Recruit dong now.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then.
Come on then.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Let's go. 2 jam aku live. 4 kali ya. Lama juga ya, 2 jam.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It'll be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close. You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them.
Deek is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deek suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deek knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deek has seen poachers in the area recently. Deek will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Pedang-pedangan. Keren, Cem. Wah, teleport dia, Cuk. Ditinggal. Ditinggal, guys ya. Iya. Kita jalan ya lah. Nih pertanyaanku satu nih. Broom itu nggak bisa digunain apa ya? Percuma dong. Ada broom tapi nggak bisa dipakai. Broom. Woi, broom. Punya broom sih, tapi how to use that? Can I go your broom is with blah blah blah. Ini harus dihilangin sih. Now we need this broom. How to use broom? Apakah harus Google? Ntar guys ya, kita harus Google sih ini. Karena konyol kali, masa? Cara gunain broom Hogwart. Tab plus 3. Tab 3. Sudah kuduga tidak mungkin tidak bisa digunakan guys ya. Pasti bisa digunakan, tidak mungkin tidak bisa.
These rocks have seen better days.
Cuma sudah dibeli tapi tidak bisa digunakan. Nggak diajarin dong, jadi kayak mobil terbang, benar. Woi, stop woi. Wah, meleset. Sabar guys, belum belajar mendarat. Nah, mampus. OB dong. Oke, 3 guys ya. Kita bisa naik Griffon macem-macem. Oke.
Hello, Deek. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deek was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobbernolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deek has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Kita dapat.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
berarti. Dasar kampret, Cok. Kita disuruh naik ginian.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Itu lebih
Hello,
penting.
Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Anjir, dia nunggu doang.
Revelio.
BTW mana bisnya ya? Mana bisnya ya?
Revelio. Revelio.
Moon calf. Mana ya? Next thing but is only combat night per hell till then. Ya, nunggu sampai malam ya.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Aku harus tunggu sampai malam, guys. Ada jam lagi di sini.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You should try to find a moon calf.
Ya guys, kita harus nemuin moon calf saat malam. Sedangkan ini masih pagi. Oke lah, berhubung udah jam 11. Thank you semua udah mampir di YouTube, di TikTok. Thank you Yanda, Asep, Acong, Red Boy. Thank you guys yang udah mampir semuanya. Thank you yang udah follow, udah nemenin dari tadi. Dan bye bye guys. Arigato, see you bang, yo see you.